Ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, we went on a puzzle adventure together. Hi, what's going on? Welcome to CouchCapades Played the Tunic. Welcome to CouchCapades Played Tunic. That's what we're calling this. That's Rose.
Hi.
I'm John, and you might be asking yourself, what is CouchCapades Played? Well, you know what? That's a good question, Spuddy Buddy. This is where we're going to hang out with you guys. This is our after-party show. We just went on an adventure, a long series, and we have feelings, deep down feelings we need to get out. We have a review we need to do. We need to tell you what we liked, what we didn't like, and we have to answer your questions here on this show, whether you're listening on podcast services or right after the finale of Tunic. It doesn't matter. We love you. Thank you so much for hanging out. And hi, yes, this is Tunic. We did it. I'm crazy, and I need to already take a drink.
You know, somehow or another, we survived.
Yeah.
It was a little touch and go there for some of it.
It really was. Like, just jumping right into it. Let's just do it right now. First, I'm going to say this first off. Spuddy Buddies, thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for the encouragement, the hints.
The support.
The adventure. And just, I'm glad everyone, like, really enjoyed this.
Yes.
Because, again, Tunic is the rare one where Rose and I are having fun, the Spuddy Buddies are having fun, and it's that little circle right there where we're all...
It all works.
It all works together. But I'm going to give you some behind-the-scenes stuff. We like behind-the-scenes stuff.
We do.
And so, Tunic clocked in at 33 episodes in our half-hour spot, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The first episode dropped on April 20th, 2026, and the last episode was July 3rd, 2026. When I say that out loud now, I'm like, wow, we literally just ran.
We did.
June and...
This was our game for May and June.
Wow. We usually break it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we usually have sprinkle in a couple.
Yeah, we'll take little pauses, things like that, but we didn't with Tunic.
Wow. Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that a lot. So even more behind the scenes stuff, though, for everyone. We started recording Tunic on April 10th.
First episode dropped on April 20th, remember?
And our final recording session was June 10th, 2026.
For the final episode to come out July 3rd.
So a complete adventure would be about 20-ish hours. And I know that for reasons. Wink. Don't know when you're going to get that one, but 20 full what? Eventually. Which, again, it's one of those things we do record ahead.
Yeah.
Because we do have lives outside of CouchCapades.
Yes.
This is a job, the CouchCapades job, and I put that in quotations, is a very non-paying, very low-paying job.
Yes.
Thank you for your support. If you actually have that CouchCapades membership, we love you guys. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
But everything else is we have to balance life, work, family. And so we're always like making sure we have enough breathing room.
Yeah.
If one of us gets sick, which has happened, where that way we're not pushing ourselves to actually catch up. So we're always trying to stay about 3-ish weeks, 4 weeks ahead.
Because we don't like recording when we're sick. It just makes for bad episodes. And then you guys can tell that we're just not having fun. And we don't want to do that.
And that's actually the best thing about what we do is like we want to make sure we're having fun.
Yeah.
Sure, we've recorded episodes that we were sick.
Yeah.
And they turn out to be pretty funny.
They can't.
Like if we really turn into one of us being sick, they're really funny. Or the infamous episode of like 4 hours later out of the ER, we were recording an episode for me. And so we don't want to do that.
Yeah. Not if we can avoid it.
Not if we can avoid it, because that kind of sucks. But
that's part of the taking care of ourselves and giving ourselves breaks.
Exactly. I love that I love that we do that. So Rose, just let's start. Let's do this. We're jumping in. We finished Tunic. What give me your just overall thoughts of this bad boy real fast? Like how you feeling about it?
I mean, should we start with that or should we start with the simplest way to describe the plot?
You know what? I like that you're throwing some of the stuff in here and I'm kind of winging it, if you can't tell. But yeah, I like
figuring out a flow.
Figuring out a flow for this podcast or in this show. I like this. What is the simplest way to describe the plot? And you said try to give the plot in one single sentence. So I'm going to give you the floor.
So my go at this is small fox goes on an adventure and gets more than they bargained for.
Okay. All right. I love that.
That's the plot.
That's the plot. Yeah.
I really wanted to get something about Foxy Mama in there, but if I'm trying to simplify the plot,
Yes.
that's what it is.
Yeah. All right. Let's Occam's race with this. I have the path we know isn't always the right path.
I like that.
And that is, and just let everyone know we're going to spoil the hell out of this game.
Yes.
From the get-go. So if you haven't watched Tunic, go watch it.
Or played it.
Go watch and or play it. Or if you want to see if you're going to like the adventure, you're here, and then go watch the whole series. However you want to do it, it's up to you.
There's no wrong way.
But I liked, just to spoil the hell, I liked how we did the finale.
Okay.
What are we doing? Wait.
Well, this could be bad.
Wait, what? Aww.
Share the wisdom. The whole book. You can be free too. You were enslaved by the RGB, but that is not who you are. Uh-huh.
I liked how we got to see both endings.
Yes.
And that is something special to me.
Yeah. Because we don't always.
Most
of the time, we don't.
We are creatures of rolling credits.
Yes.
And once we roll credits,
we're typically done. If we see a need for a secret ending, or if we go and find out like, oh, it's going to be more so, and it's going to add to our experience, then yes, we'll go do a secret ending once in a while.
But once it's those credits roll,
we're pretty much done.
I got other games we got to play, and so again, this is why we made the show too.
Yeah,
so we could
reflect and talk about it.
And I think that's what I liked about this one the most, is because Tunic told us what we could do.
Yeah. Game over. Found your rightful place.
See, and I like that too, because in my head, game over doesn't make sense. It should be the end.
Retry. Missing one page. Return to seek another path. Or New Game Plus. Copy, save, and carry most items into New Game Plus.
This is what we need.
That's amazing.
I need more of this going, hey, you can quit right now. You're good if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
But do you actually want to end that one? And do you want to do another path?
One page.
One page.
Look at that. We can do one page.
We can do one page. Like a lot of these games where when we play, we get the Spuddy Buddies going, oh, you missed the secret ending.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, what was it? Because again, us being done with it already, and people are like, oh, you missed the secret ending. We're like, okay, what could it have been that would have been more, would have added to it?
Yeah. That could be more satisfactory than the ending that we got.
Yes.
And it's rare that a game has a secret ending that is legitimately more satisfying.
Yeah. Especially for the games we play. We know we were talking about this before we started recording, and what we loved about Tunic is it blatantly told us you're not done.
Yeah.
Like, didn't pull punches, didn't do the
Fine.
It's you're not done. There's something else you should freaking do, and go do it for something better.
Yeah.
And to me, to us, that is something where I'm like, okay, thank you, developer. You respect my time.
Yeah.
You understand what I want to do. And hey, you can end it here. That's fine. But here's what you need to
probably want to get back in.
And I love those style of games. Like, this is not like, we've had people tell us like Epic Mickey. Like, if we did one thing in Epic Mickey, someone would be smiling.
Yeah, it's like a celebration scene instead of a sad scene.
Okay.
But it's as the credits are rolling past.
Yeah.
And like, I get it. For people who that is your favorite game, and I'm not even just talking about Epic Mickey. This happens in multiple games.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, if it's your favorite game and you love those particular characters, yeah, you want to see all of the secrets that this has to offer.
100%.
most games that we play are not our favorite game that we've played multiple times.
Yeah.
Monkey Island being one of the few ones that I have played so many times, I can tell you what some of the differences are.
Sure, absolutely.
But yeah, just Epic Mickey, where it's just a celebration versus a sad scene, but there's no other difference in dialogue or ending scenes or anything else.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's a secret. Yes, it's an ending, but I don't know.
Was the juice worth the squeeze?
And then you have games on the far side of that with like Slay the Princess or Nier Automata or Nier. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's Nier. Yeah, it's Nier Automata, and then Fires of Rubicon. The different one is it's whatever 4 Fires of Rubicon. It's the FromSoft game. Holy shit.
Armored Core.
Armored Core 4. Yeah, Fires of Rubicon.
Yeah, where
that's a different.
Where as you're replaying, it changes things completely in the story.
Yeah.
Or like Fire Emblem 3 Houses, where you can play as each of the 3 houses.
Yeah, that's a different thing, and I put those in a different bucket.
Yes.
Comparative. And like from Tunic, which Tunic is a different bucket of, oh, no. The true ending is remarkably different.
Yeah. Tunic, Chants of Sonar, Bloodborne has very significant ending differences.
Yes.
Layers of Fear has some differences.
So
things like that.
I love that this game did that for us because it was, again, painfully obvious. Yes. And I respect that because it was like game over. Well, it should say the end.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So like right there, gamer key off, like, okay, we're missing something. And then to experience the whole story where I don't remember what it said, you need 1 page. Thank God for them saying, hey, this is what you need to do to get what you want.
It was also very impressive that we only had 1 page left.
Right?
We were hunting, though.
We were hunting. More
hunting.
So than we usually do because we kind of knew we would need this booklet in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Just not to what extent we would actually 100% need it. Now that we're done, I like your one story or the simple plot of Tunic. Yeah. I love that we're going to do this. That's a great call. Yeah. What do you want to jump into? You got a couple general questions. Like,
I think the general questions.
You want to do general questions? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start this off because there was thoughts on gameplay mechanics.
No. I want to start this off.
You want to start? Okay. Okay. All right.
I have the best answer for the mechanics.
Okay.
As somebody who has never played this game, they were amazing. John, please tell us how the game mechanics actually were.
Again, we almost called this I Like to Watch because you have 2 different perspectives on the game. For me, the mechanics were great. I actually really, really loved almost everything about the mechanics. I loved the way Tunic felt, walking, the swing of the sword, the dive, and having a FromSoft background with the oh crap, I just blanked out, stamina and whatnot. So everything felt good, minus the parry. And I know I looked like a jackass. The shield bash.
Yeah.
Trying to time that out.
What have you been practicing?
I've been practicing my stammer or my shield or my parry. Watch. I got this. Shit. Hold on. Wait. I got this. Go away. Leave me alone. Hold on. Ow. Hold on.
What you got? I'm waiting. I'm watching.
Hold on.
I'm watching. We got this.
Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. Ow. Hold on. Let me kill you first. All right, let's try this again. Come on, dog. Come on. There it is. Yes.
Hey!
Let's try one more time. There we go.
Yeah. Wonder if this will work on the air.
I don't know. There we go. I just got to find the rhythm. I just got to find the rhyme, and I feel like I should have a good time. And I promise everyone, as I was editing that episode, I'm like, I understand what I was supposed to do now. How the hell did I miss that?
See, and that's how, because I have watched you play so many games, that's why I'm now just like, no, I need you to do this or that, because I have a better idea of how I think it should work. It doesn't always work.
Doesn't always work the way. But and what's cool is when you say stuff like that, it kind of goes, wait, John.
You got to flip how you're watching.
I got to flip how I'm watching. I got to flip what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was editing that episode with the shield bash, I was like, I got this. And I kept on getting my ass handed to me. I'm like, and so I understand Spuddy Buddies and everyone who yells at their screen. Trust me. I yell at myself as I'm editing these episodes going, why am I a dumbass? How did I miss that?
It's just part of it.
But the one thing I didn't like about just the flow of the game and Tunic itself was I actually didn't like jumping into the menu.
Okay.
Which is a stark difference.
Which menu?
So the menu to switch my abilities.
Okay.
I didn't like how that, for some reason, I didn't like how it felt. And I didn't like how, if I was planning out an attack, and I believe it was either with, I think we tried this with Foxy Mama, but the idea that if in the select menu where I could change my abilities, instead of it staying where it's at, it always reset to one point. So I'd have to D-pad over real fast to hit that. And I would have to make sure to hit the start button again instead of B, because if I hit B or another button, then I would put that ability on that button, and then I'd be 100% screwed. So, God help me. Taking what I learned from Kingdom Hearts and the planning of a menu.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can do this if I do this, press start, and I'm there and I hit the button and I press start again, like to change the abilities. I know I'm still fast at that.
Sure.
And then when I registered, the select reticle doesn't stay on what I left it on.
Yeah.
And so I'd have to move it. I just didn't like the funk and flow, the funk breaking when I would have to jump into the start menu. Even when it was just me switching things up. But it was a very weird loadout concept. And it's like I'm going in with this loadout and I can't really do anything if it's a boss battle. I just have to pray to whatever's upstairs or down that I'm decent enough to get through said boss battle.
Yes.
Or if I'm getting swarmed, I'm decent enough that I'm not going to rely on my abilities as much because I've got my sword. My sword's always on. I think I put it on my B. Yeah. Nope. X. It was an X. And I would always have it there. So it just felt a little weird.
So you're saying abilities, but I think that you actually mean like your accessories.
My accessories, yes. My accessories, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only qualm I had with that. Like, it wasn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just when you get into the flow state of games like this, if I just want to switch, and I know, trust me, FromSoft games are the same way. I know. But I dislike that in there too. Yeah. I wish it was just a little more
heat of battle friendly.
Heat of battle adaptive. Heat of battle adaptive.
Sure.
And I think that would have been my favorite thing. But past that, God, it felt good.
Yeah.
Maybe the bombs a little bit bounced, I think, a little too much for my taste, but that's so nitpicky that I don't think I would actually even care about that one.
That's fair.
Look, I have to tell
that's
you
fair.
what I like.
No, that's totally fair. What were your thoughts on the soundtrack?
The soundtrack's dope.
Yeah.
It's so good. It is. Oh man, I guess I should have brought that one. We have the soundtrack.
Yes, and it's a huge box.
It is a huge box.
It's bigger than just a vinyl.
Yeah, it's like 7 vinyls or some crap like that.
It's multiple vinyls, but we have other boxes of vinyls that it's like a box set and it fits in the vinyl shelf. This one does not.
The entirety of Shovel Knight is smaller than the Tunic box itself.
Yes.
I have every Shovel Knight vinyl. And the box of Tunic is unwheel. We have to carry it. Like when we moved, it had to be carried because it just didn't fit in a box.
It's the only set that we have that does not fit in the IKEA Calyx.
Right?
It's a little insane.
It's insane. But the atmospheric, going back to the soundtrack, the atmospheric soundtrack just added to this world of Tunic, and no beat was misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely love it. What about you? What did you, how did you
I mean,
feel?
obviously I loved the soundtrack. This is one that is very much in my rotation at work. A lot
cool.
of days I have music going, and most of the time it's some kind of video game music. I just have headphones on at work.
It's the best music to work to.
It really is. It doesn't break my concentration. It doesn't make me want to sing because there are very few times that there are words to a song.
That's a good point.
And it just helps me to work.
Yeah.
Adding on to the soundtrack was the soundscape, though.
Yes.
The soundscape for all of the enemies, for Tunic himself, for just everything. It just all worked well together.
Yeah. No, I
going into caves, having the little echo.
Yeah. It was, again, sound makes or breaks 95% of audio or video.
Yeah.
Anything that is on video, if your sound's not good enough, it doesn't really matter. And like Tunic is like a master class on, like, you're right, soundscape, sound effects, how the bombs felt, the swinging of the sword, the ting that you'd get when you get the recoil from the sword.
Yeah.
The fire laser, the zap on that one felt good to hear, which meant it also kind of really helped with it felt good to play with as well. So I agree. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something real fast. There it is. Hold on. Keep on talking.
Oh, God. Next general question is, what's the key motivator of the story? So I put down that the key motivator is the search for adventure and wanting to return the world to how it used to be. In the end, that wasn't done through fighting.
Mm-hmm.
It was done through the sharing of wisdom and books.
I can't come after that, dog. What are we doing?
You told me to keep talking.
No, 100%. No.
You told me to go.
I did, and you did a great job. Yeah. No, I think that, like, the key motivator, that's 100%.
Yeah.
Like, again, going back, you're on this path that you think you know what it is, and you're there to fight because it's a video game and they give you a sword. You start with a stick, but you get something to swing, and so that instantly goes, oh, we probably need to fight.
Yeah.
And while you do, the key difference is fighting gets you to an ending that is not, I don't want to say proper, just.
Fighting gets you to an ending that just restarts the cycle of, I don't want to say abuse, but the.
Restarts the cycle of confusion.
Yes.
Yeah. And
restarts the cycle of just being lost.
Yeah. And learning about the pages and the instruction manual and how deep and how absolutely crazy they're like, oh no, you're getting an instruction manual, but guess what? It's your instruction manual, but it's also in-game instructions of how to end the cycle of being lost. Like education.
The cycle of ruin.
Yeah. Education and books and wisdom, and that is what we need to move forward with, and not a cycle of violence. I really like that. I'm not gonna come after that one because I'm like, if you don't know what to do with the Tunic, that's the 100%. That's the pitch of why you need to play Tunic.
What did you get?
So I forgot, we do a lot of collecting here on CouchCapades.
In case you couldn't tell, if you're an audio listener, we have 6 bookcases behind us of things that we have collected that are almost all video game stuff. And this is not all of our collection behind us.
So back in 2022, when this game came out, I had to look that up. We bought the instruction manual from, I think it was Fangamer, actually.
It's on here. Yes.
Fangamer.
There's the little plus.
That's the little plus. I don't know what's inside this thing.
Oh, you haven't looked?
I haven't looked.
So it's there's the front, and then the back, it has the RGB.
Yeah.
And it has 3 foxes around it, and Foxy Mama is in the middle.
Quick side. I love that everyone has just called her Foxy Mama.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I love that
Guys,
we've all adopted that it's Foxy Mama.
So John hasn't looked.
I haven't looked.
But also John has very much looked.
Oh, so it is truly the instruction manual.
It is honestly the instruction manual.
Okay.
So that's all that it is. There is an extra page here. I don't think that it started with that. I think it just. Oh, it does?
Yeah, it starts with that one.
Then yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
And this is not translated.
It's not translated? Okay. That's where I was going to go.
This is not translated. I did check it once. Because I was trying to figure out how many pages I would need to have in my Notion board.
Sure.
In my Canva board. So I knew how many pages there were. And that's about it. Oh, they don't even have the writing at the end.
They don't have the writing at the end. That's crazy.
I hadn't looked at that.
So that comes into
these pages are blank.
No. Unfortunately, guys, we're not going to translate this bad boy.
No.
We looked at it because we knew people were going to ask us, and we had people ask us. Yeah. And we slightly looked into it, and I barely can speak English. And I work for a company where I have to work in French, German, Italian, Dutch.
Yeah.
And I can barely do that. Somehow I get past and I'm good with it.
Google Translate.
I use Google Translate, or I ask the people like, hey, am I saying this right?
Mostly that.
And they'll be like, yeah, or switch this, or can you change this? I'm like, cool. Thank you so much. I don't even know where to begin. And it scares me. And there's a difference between being a dumbass on the internet, which I am. I own it. And being a language dumbass. There are two different things to me.
I mean, it was also one of those things where I understood that the last page in game, this one is blank.
Yeah.
No. Please don't do that.
Sorry, slipped. I got it. Don't worry about it.
But no, just I know that there were some hints on the very last page of the manual. But I couldn't quite wrap my head around how it works, if each rune is a letter, if it's somehow a sound or a phrase, or like, there's so many different things that it could be.
Yes.
And that would definitely take us more than half an hour to figure out.
And we have other games we're going after.
And we have a lot of other games that we really want to play.
So, yeah, no, we're not going to do it. I know we have this guy here too. And I know we finally found the tag that we missed.
We found a tag.
We don't know what it is. So I'm going to be honest with everyone right now. Yes, you can go ahead and spoil it in either the finale or in the comments here.
Leave a comment here.
And to just kind of give us the overview. I want the dissertation on Tunic. I want your thoughts and opinions too about what we did and then how your gameplay was as well. So please, by all means, do that. Because we would love if you did that.
Yeah.
But we're going to do something crazy right now.
Okay.
We're going to rate this goddamn thing.
Sure.
We're going to give it the patented CouchCapades rating system. It's a 20-point scale, which only means there's 0.5s.
Yeah.
Starting at the bottom, though, you've got a 1. It is actively harmful to society.
A 2 is toxic or dreadful.
A 3 is awful.
A 4 is bad.
5 is meh or indifferent.
6 is okay or fine.
7 is good.
8 is great or a bona fide good time.
9 is amazing, fantastic, brilliant.
And 10 is a masterpiece or a shining star for society.
Rose, you like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you put Tunic on the CouchCapades scale?
I think it's a great game.
Think it's a great game?
I think that it is solidly an 8.
Really? Solidly an 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that it was a lot of fun. It's got a lot going for it. What would you rate it?
I'd do some soul searching.
That was a very long pause.
It was a very long pause. I know. I had to do some soul searching on this one. I had to think really deep about how I felt about this game. This game, very happy again that this game was not a game that I was dreading playing.
Yeah.
Every game that we talked, there's ebbs and flows of just our feelings and like, oh, is this game going on too long, or blah, 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 blah. Are we doing enough to advance the story while still being comical and whatnot? That never happened here. Did I get a little pissy about where we were going when we were Ghost? Sure. But I never really like, ugh, I hate this. It was just like, what the fudge are we going to do? I almost dropped an F-bomb on that one. So because of that, because of the mechanics, because of the instruction book, because of playing as Tunic and how cute Tunic is, and the actual secret true ending that we got, I'm actually giving this a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
I loved every minute of this. I loved the exploration. I loved how old school and new this game really is, with the instruction manual of flipping through shit to get hints, but it's in game. And then that instruction manual is your thing that you need to beat the game, to truly beat the game. And I love just the little hints of that. Sure, we miss stuff. We're human. I'm sure there's things that actually, I know there's things. We missed 10 fairies. That's fine.
We missed 10 fairies. We missed whatever the other trophies were.
Yeah, we missed the trophies.
I know that there's a couple trophies that you have to know the language for.
It's sure, and that's
we never
fine.
Figured out the sit in water for 60 seconds.
Yeah, that one probably is gonna. That's the one that's probably gonna drive me insane the most. Like, why do we sit in water for a minute? I don't understand that. But even past that, even with its, from my point of view, its little flaws here and there, it never detracted from the game. It never truly made me feel dumb, minus the glyphs, and it always, again, at the end of the day, respected my time, and even more so respected how we record. And so I look at it from that point of view when we rate these games from a CouchCapades point of view.
Sure.
And so, yeah, I love this game. I hope I'll play it again in another 4 years. I'm like, I don't remember shit again. This is awesome.
Short-term memory
I'll
loss.
do the short-term memory. Look, it's content brain. Once I'm done, it's gone. See you later. See you later. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where we want to go from here, because we've got some questions from the Spuddy Buddies. We have... I can keep on talking about the game, because I know there were things that were just... I loved...
We've been heaping so many praises on this game.
Yes.
What was your least favorite thing about this game?
So, okay. I kind of said it. It was the traversal as Ghost Fox.
Uh-huh.
That one kind of, again, it goes back to when a game really like hits the brakes on your funkin' flow. It really kind of messes with me, because I'm like, okay, I know I understand I have to change my approach to what we're doing, but the full on, like, all right, now you're dead, you're a ghost, but you have access to this whole nother realm, but now you can zip too.
Yeah.
And that was where, okay, so I have to rethink of my traversal.
Okay.
And I don't have a problem with it, but I also am like, okay, you have, through this game, have built me up. I was able to level up. I did X, Y, and Z. And then you knocked my ass back down to starting over.
Yeah.
With every stat that I had.
Yeah.
And then you wanted me to build back up and do almost a boss rush. Because we had to go and fight different harder bosses, and while being smart about how we had to do it. And I'm saying this now, and I'm truly convincing myself that wasn't a bad thing. That wasn't a bad thing. I was like, hold on, that's the concept of like, so you think you knew what you're doing.
It's okay. We're now talking about all this, and I'm just like, no, it's probably like a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? Okay, that's fine. I think we are okay to switch as we're talking.
Yeah.
Because I was like about to bitch about like, oh, I hated that the goo and whatnot, and like they took away some of our jump portals, and so we had to think about how to get around shit and kill specific bosses. I'm like, No, John, that's actually a kick-ass way to do it.
It's really funny to me because you were really upset about all that during the game. And I was just there like, no, we have to rethink how we're traversing the world.
I get very locked in.
You did get very locked in.
I'll be honest. I get very locked in when we record or when I'm playing games, and like I know it is a good thing to not even start over, but readjust the plan. Shut up. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. And look, hindsight's 20/20 on this.
Yes.
And that's what I love about what we do is like, you're going to see me. I'm frustrated. I know I'm frustrated. But now that I'm on the other side of it, I actually have a smile on my face because I'm like, I understand what you're teaching me. It goes back to, what did you say? Small fox goes on adventure and gets more than they bargained for.
Yeah.
Like, and then it leads into the key motivator, the search for adventure and wanting to return the world to how it was. In the end, it was not done through fighting, but through sharing of wisdom and books and strategy. Like, yeah, we had to fight everyone, but in the end, it was for a cause of knowledge, strategy,
wisdom
of how to do things.
Wisdom of being able to break the cycle.
Yeah.
And stop the world from turning into or descending into more and more chaos.
Yeah.
And building more of the obelisks with the Foxy Mama. I mean, if you think about it, those are all other hunters that have come before.
Yeah. Yeah, every one of those Foxy Mamas that we had to pray to or any of that stuff, which, let's be honest, that underground section, like as we're just going to jump around.
That was insane.
Just see all those obelisks and see all those Foxy Mamas, and we're like, oh,
this has been going on for a long time.
Millennia.
Yeah.
And I loved, okay, screw it. I loved the actual storytelling from the world perspective of the, it's not what's in front of us, but the world building around us. Like, there's a specific word, and maybe it is just world building, but like the scenes behind that were actually, we're telling you the story. Tunic is walking, but you're going to see all these Foxy Mama obelisks. And I loved how they did that in specific areas of the world and whatnot, or just how things worked in different areas of the world.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm just thinking about this now. Like, this is a great game.
So, John, what was your least favorite thing from the game?
I don't know. Shield bashing. That shit sucked. But I know what I did wrong. I'm sorry. The fact that I didn't feel the fact that I didn't feel like every single one of the items was useful.
Yeah.
I mean, that the card system for putting Tunic's mask on or having a better shield or like, okay, cool. That's just a test out and see what you like and what you don't like. But I wish things were just a smidgen more obvious. And the one that I know, like, I'm so glad people are like, yeah, you wouldn't have never figured that out until you stumbled upon it, was the day-night cycle of how to change that shit.
Yeah.
In the bed.
Yeah.
Like that would be, again, the stuff I didn't like was just maybe make the obvious meter go from 0 to 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fair.
And I know that was designed to make you search.
Yeah.
But, and I don't know, maybe this is an accessibility that we just didn't look at. Like, it sounds weird, but I know people get pissed off thinking about like God of War where, why don't you go look at that rock over there after like 30 seconds of searching? And that pisses people off. I think I would rather have a system where like after like 2 minutes, like it goes, hey, do you want a hint? And you say yes, and it just kind of points you in a direction.
Anytime that we have had a game that does that, you yell at Hint Pigeon.
Damn right I do. Just look, I am a coin, and depends on where I land is depending on if I'm going to be pissed off at Hint Pigeon or not, or Hint Owl.
Oh my God.
How about you? Like, was there anything that like frustrated you?
The runes.
The runes?
The runes. They beat me up and I don't want to talk about it. Because it's like one of those things that just, I sit there in my head going, okay, on the very last page, Fox had like 4 symbols.
Yes.
And sword had like 3. And I'm just like,
there was a convergence of both symbols too. Yeah.
How do you get Fox is 3 letters and it's this long word. Sword is 4 letters?
SWORD. SWORD.
5 letters. And it's shorter.
Yeah. I will.
Like, that's where I'm just like, okay, that doesn't help me and it doesn't make it obvious. And I'm just like, okay, is it each one makes a sound somehow? Because then is it s, w, or d? Is it like
X.
Or is it fox?
Fox. Yeah.
Or is it fox? And it's like there's so many different things that you can do with language.
Yeah.
And I understand just things happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm with you. I understand, like,
as you guys can tell, I have put way too much thought into the runes.
That's kind of where, like, again, where we're like, I don't know if we should do it because, again, there's a frustration point.
Yeah.
That we have to we always keep in mind when we play games, and if that frustration point is if it's under the funny line, we're good. Like if we're still in the frustration funny, we're fine. Once frustration point hits past, we're not having a good time.
Yeah.
Then that's when it comes like.
We both just like looked at the runes and we were both just like, no,
not going to happen.
That's a bad mood and a bad time.
Yeah. And I just don't want that to like sour. Like I would hate that to be the last episode.
Yeah.
Where we ended on such just a high note.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that again, I'm with you because you and I were just looking at it off camera like.
And it's something.
Is it a letter? I can't be. I don't think. But
like it would legitimately take us so long to try and do anything with it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are like, well, you could use the Oracle. Also, thank you everyone for understanding what the Oracle is. I actually love that as well.
Yes.
That's great. And I'm like, yeah, we would probably get to a point.
Yeah.
Where we would, but. I'd rather just go play another game now.
Yeah.
I like it just, again, Tunic finished on a note that I'm like, I don't know how you get better than this. I'm sure, again, there's stuff in there that would tell us, why they're fighting all the time or the constant cycle of the hero's journey.
Yeah.
And because we don't have the knowledge how to end the hero's journey in a positive way. I don't know. But yeah, I understand. Like, there's always a feeling in the studio when we record. And it's usually jovial and happy, or we're having a good time, we're cutting up, and we're doing stupid voices and great. I could tell when we ended an episode and we're like, all right, what the hell does it mean? Sword, fox, and you could feel just real fast. And I was like, I don't think this is gonna
nosedive. It was bad.
I don't think this is a good idea for us. So again, I want your dissertations on my desk by 5. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing everything that you do. I love you.
5 p.m. local time, so best of luck.
Best of luck. This would come out.
No, it's their local time for whatever day they're watching this.
Oh, that's
Don't
true.
even stress about it.
I'm not even stressed about it. Yeah.
Today by 5 p.m.
Today by 5.
If you're watching this at 5:30, so sorry you missed your opening.
Then I want it the next day. And I mean 5 a.m. No, I'm just kidding. Good luck.
Favorite thing.
Favorite thing? I love the art style of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I love I always get these messed up. Isometric. Asymmetric?
Asymmetric. A means without, so it's without symmetry.
Without symmetry.
Isometric means that it's isolated
Yes.
camera, so it's not moving.
It's not moving. So I like the isometric camera on this one. It felt really good. But the art itself, just everything about this game, the character design of Tunic and Foxy Mama, and I'm gonna call her Auntie Foxy. I don't know what we call it. Foxy Mama at the end. I have
still Foxy Mama.
I have
She's just free.
I have this whole backstory in my head that I created. That after editing and watching everything, I'm like, yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. That's what we found out what Tunic did.
Nice.
But just everything felt intentional. And I love that from a game design. I love that it didn't waste our time and respected our time. That is something, again, as we get older, we're playing other games and we're doing just life in general. A game that's like, hey, come hang out with us. We're going to do the damn thing. And then we're going to get you on your way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I don't know if I've ordered the art book from, I think I did order the art book from
sure. Lost in Cult?
Lost in Cult. I think I did, but now I have to double check this.
Yeah.
And I don't remember because I think it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Everything that is around it, even the bad guys, the librarian pissed me off, but it was still a awesome design and made you think outside the box. So you actually had to get him in to fight him. The sentries at the inn when we were a fox, the 2 sentries in the library, the non-Steve Steves. The spooters.
The spooters.
The spooters. Everything was just so intentional. And I'm like, and you could tell just love and was put into this.
Yeah.
How about you? What was your favorite?
I think that this is probably one of the best ways to use a book in a video game.
So you liked how the story unfolded?
No.
Oh.
No, I liked how the book was used in the game. Because we've played several games, and I've played several games on my own of like, it starts off as a book, or there's somehow a book in the background. Shady side part of me had the words that you had to fill in.
Yeah.
We've played a couple other games where it's like, okay, here's words on a storybook, and you have to like fill them in. I think this one and Beacon Pines.
I was going to say the same thing.
Are probably my 2 favorite uses of a book in a video game.
Physical,
and I understand this was an instruction manual. Like it wasn't a storybook. It wasn't trying to do anything there. But there were bits of the story that were in it.
Yes.
And it was a useful book within the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of games, when they try and do something like that, very much miss.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a great call out. And as you were saying books, I'm like, man, this reminded me of Beacon Pines. Like and I loved Beacon Pines. I think that was a great
Beacon
game.
Pines was great.
But yeah, I agree. What a great call out. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Spuddy Buddies, we asked you for questions and you delivered. Thank you so much for delivering that. So I don't have to cut us in and doing it again. So yeah, we're going to end this podcast. We're going to end the show answering your questions. We got a couple in. We're going to give you the shout out. Thank you so much for that. Look for on the YouTube page. Please come subscribe to youtube.com/CouchCapades. We're going to ask this if it's a longer game. So Zelda Twilight Princess, you're going to have to beg me to do this for Blue Prince. Any of those other longer series that we can just hang out on, we're going to ask the question sooner or later. Hey, what questions do you have so we can, again, bring you in on this event? You've been with us the entire time, and we want to also just thank you and reward you for that. So let's do some questions real fast.
So from Shrodad,
okay,
we had only question is, did you find the game more frustrating or fun?
Oh, a lot more fun. Yeah. Fun. Yeah, like if I had to give percentiles, I would probably say like 10% frustrating, 9%, 90% fun.
I think the most frustrating thing was trying to remember where we found the lantern.
Yeah.
So that we could pray at that obelisk.
Yeah, I think that was probably the most frustrating thing.
It was one of those, well, we had the lantern here and it was finally just, well, of course we had the lantern here. This was the Dark Temple. We needed the lantern before this.
But yeah, 100%. So much more fun than frustrating.
Yeah. Gabe Damien was asking about the language. Very sorry. We were honestly talking, like we've been discussing this for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Like, all right, how do we want to do this?
Trying to figure out, okay, are we going to do the language? Are we not going to do the language?
I think for your sanity and more importantly ours,
mostly ours,
we're just not going to. I understand that most people are like, that's pretty easy, and I'm love you guys that you. That's why I want the dissertation.
Yeah. Let's see. James Cusick 4366. what would you say your biggest aha moment was? Is the lack of replayability made up for by the knowledge-based unlocks and their puzzles, in your opinion?
Shit, that's a good question.
Hold up. Okay. Let's just back up to the assumption that there is no replayability in this game. John, how many times have you played this game?
This will be my second time playing this game.
Do you remember anything from your first time?
I remember, God's honest truth, I remember that the book had a lot more to do with it, but that's about it. And
I remember you coming to me and telling me about how insane this game was.
Yeah.
And how in-depth it is, and you didn't understand how people were drawing lines between two apparently unrelated things.
Yeah.
Because I know that you were consulting the Oracle a lot on your first
I was consulting
playthrough.
the Oracle a lot on my first playthrough.
The second one, it was mostly the manual.
Yeah, it was just manual and you and I doing this together. I think what... I will say this with a grain of salt. I understand the lack of replayability, especially now because, one, it's now on the internet forever. And two, you and I doing it means something different to me than just me doing it by myself.
Yeah.
So I will remember a lot more. Sure, I'm going to forget. And in 2 years, someone is going to jump in chat while we're live and they go like, hey, you remember when you did this in Tunic? I'm like, I did that in Tunic?
Yeah.
But... I think the aha moments were genuine. I'm going to be honest. And it was it's cool to see that stuff, especially like sharing the stuff with you.
Yeah. Because,
going to sound a little dorky, my weaknesses are your strengths when it comes to games. And
vice versa.
And so this idea of like, oh, no, we're not going to consult the Oracle. We're going to use our knowledge. And then we're just going to do what John does and just bash through a wall, which means Rose is going to figure something out too, and we're going to put it all together. Yeah. And I think that's where that's where that all comes into play. I think my biggest aha moment. If I didn't consult the Oracle for the Golden Path, it was truly putting it out of the Golden Path. Oh my God. We think this is the Golden Path.
Yes.
Now, the question we need to ask ourselves is this related to the pages?
I mean, probably.
And I know we talked about this beforehand in a couple episodes ago. Like, yeah, Rose is on page 12 right now looking at it and just seeing if there's anything that points us in a direction of said golden path or is there golden line somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so this one has relations to pages 14, 17, and 13, but none of those are right off of the 12 that's there at the bottom middle.
Sure.
I'm just trying to see, like...
Oh, yeah, well, what can we see?
What could this be?
And 14, 17, and 13 are on this page.
Great. Great. Wait. There's a golden square.
Okay, I'm going to 12 right now so people can see.
There's a golden square.
There's a golden square.
For me, it was the double tap line.
Okay, so it's this.
Yeah.
So up, right, down, right, up, right, down.
Yes. Because according to the page in the book, it starts from the dot.
Yes. So up, right, up, right, down. Did it. Did it twice.
Okay.
That doesn't work. Why are the slashes there?
What if the slashes really are saying this line is divided in two, so it should be up, up?
Okay. Up, right, down, right, up, right, down, down. You bitches. Gouge my eyes out.
We gotta That's what they've been concentrating right.
Son of a bitch. How many slashes are in?
Oh, several.
Oh, fudge off. Oh my God, dishonor on you? Dishonor on me?
There's no dishonor. How are we supposed to know?
Yeah, that's true. Well, my name's Tunic. I'm going to go ahead and do this
Wait,
now.
save.
Oh, shit.
You haven't saved since you leveled up and found a fairy.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, yeah, that sucked ass, by the way.
Goodness.
Between that and just going to sleep. Those were the going to sleep was more of a pissed off moment. Like, why couldn't you just tell me? But I think it was truly putting together the golden path. And I like the, okay, I think it's this, and it's on the pages, and then searching the pages and putting it all together, and that boss battle of the golden path was awful.
That's something that I didn't like.
What's that?
I thought there should be like 2 more beds.
Yeah.
2 more beds, just like opposite corner, like one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right, instead of just one in the middle.
It was
2 more beds.
It was a lot of wasted time going back to flip the day-night cycle. That's a great call. Yes. Make it just a smidgen easier and watch someone go, well, John Rose, there were 2 beds. I'm like, how the hell would we have found that? But no,
just 2 more beds.
2 more beds would have been nice. That way.
One in the West Garden, one in the East Forest.
Because then that too, I'm saying this again, hindsight, I think that would have told me like, oh, there's a bed over here, there's a bed in the middle, and we found one on the east side. I'm like, that bed has to be important or something.
Right.
Like, especially if it was designed the way of like, it's a room.
Yeah.
I think that would have keyed my mind off a little bit more. Like, I think I could do something in here more than just look at the pretty bed.
Yeah. I do think that it was cool that it was a bed and not just a D-pad input.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that that's nice.
Yep. I agree.
From Violets and Roses, favorite page. Could be due to the art, the satisfaction of finally having that information, realizing just how wrong an assumption was, etc. Favorite page. Do you still have the manual?
Yep, I do.
Okay. I really enjoy pages 7 and 8. I'm going to need you to just have them on the screen.
I'll put 7 and 8 up here. God damn it, you suck. That was going to be mine too.
7 and 8, page 25.
Page 25, okay.
So 7 and 8 has the Air and Tunic fighting. Page 25 is Tunic looking at the RGB.
Okay.
And then I want to say there was one. And for me, it's mostly the art.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's the art on all this on the pages.
Yeah. Oh, I think the other one, I think it was page 30 was one of the first times that we had a map that didn't look like a map.
Oh, yeah.
And then we found out, oh my God, Tunic is actually going into this page, and we can track progress
where we're
on
at
this map.
Yeah.
That's for the Dark Tomb.
Yeah.
I think that was the first one that we saw. And then from there, we were quick to learn that, oh, we have all of these other pages that are actually maps.
I'll jump off the Dark Tomb one. I like the idea that you could see whoever played this game first. So like you got this game at a yard sale or something like that. And someone
or from your older cousin,
or your someone older, and they marked shit down. And so like on 30.
Okay, so they did mark this. So they have that stuff in this version, but they don't have the final
They don't have the final pages. Yeah.
I figured.
So you can see where the path you need to go, or watch out, there's something here.
There's spikes there.
I love that one. I'm going to have to say, okay, I do love 7 and 8. I think that is such a gorgeous piece of art that I wish I had somewhere.
Yeah.
I would love to have 7 and 8. The other one, I love the little tunics, and I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to give you the ultimate shout out, because using the little tunics throughout the whole freaking series,
it's so much fun,
was one of the best calls you've ever done. Because
it was so much fun.
Doing thumbnails for CouchCapades is hard as shit.
It can be, yeah.
And when you started doing the little drawing tunics from the pages, I'm like, damn, she's on fire right now. That's effing amazing. So I 100%, I love that one.
Oh, and then pages 45 and 46 with the take your rightful place and share your wisdom. Like that's such a good way to show that there are two endings.
Yeah, 100%. You kind of stole all mine.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No, this is how I know we're in sync on some of the stuff because 100%. Like it's all those anything where it looked like Tunic was like looking. I know there's one where he's staring up at the sky. I think that's
share your wisdom.
No, not share your wisdom. It is
on the beach.
On the beach, yeah.
Yeah. I almost called that one out.
31's actually amazing. 33.
33.
33 is really awesome. Just again, I love this
for the
art.
ruined atoll.
Yeah, I love the art style, not just in game, but in
the manual.
In manual too.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely amazing, and I should probably find someone who has art, and so I can buy it and enjoy more games. Okay.
Vash 3055 asked, "Did you find the secret of the plushie? We found the tag, but we have not translated it ourselves."
Dissertation time. No, not yet. But yeah, go ahead and just tell us what it is. I would love that.
And last but not least,
okay.
Bumblebee N.
All right.
How did this adventure stack up to John's first attempt? What made it so different? And how was it for Rose as a co-pilot during it all fully fresh?
You want to start or you want me to?
Go for it.
Tunic is the quintessential CouchCapades game.
Okay.
In the sense of it hit the right amount of action adventure, right amount of puzzle, great art, great music, great everything about this game, which plays to our strengths of John being the action adventure person, Rose being the puzzle person. How this adventure stacked up so much better than the first run. And why I say this is quintessential CouchCapades is because this is why we do this. Is I love not seeing what you do. I love and hate. Also, when you're like, go look at that real fast, I'm like, I understand a little game design. There's nothing there. I know it deep down. I know there's nothing there.
But sometimes there is.
And sometimes there is.
But sometimes there is.
Sometimes there is. But you go back and listen. You'll hear, I don't think it's audible, but you'll hear just a small pause. It's me sighing going, I got to do this. Or she's going.
I know. That's why it shocks me when you go back and you're like, no, I'm going to go explore this thing that I just explored 5 minutes ago. And that's why I hit my point of, what you doing there, Chief? Where are we going, Captain? Because we just looked at it 15 minutes before. It was not the right way.
You think I'm paying attention? That's a joke on
You're
you.
the one who was walking.
No, this is so much better. I love this. I love that we're able to do this together. I love the game getting its hooks in you for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
And I think that's so much fun. And the fact that it's on the internet forever or until the internet dies. And
until YouTube dies.
Until YouTube dies. And it's there to show just what hanging out on a couch playing video games is like for two separate perspectives on a game. The one playing and the one watching. And I think no matter how much I remember of the first playthrough or how much I loved the first playthrough, it pales in comparison of sharing that with you and doing this together and again, seeing things that I didn't see or experiencing a game that is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is not an easy game, but a game that I think should be experienced by people because it is a different way of seeing games. They don't just fit in one column. And I think that's the amazing part about our Tunic playthrough and just playing games in general. That's what made it different.
As far as me as the co-pilot, honestly, John already covered a lot of it. Just this type of game is kind of the whole reason why we started CouchCapades, because I like being around for the story, but there's a lot of games that I'm just not going to play for myself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play Tunic by myself. I'm not going to play, like, you're playing Bond and I'm just kind of in the room.
Playing First Light right now. And like, yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have other games that I play and I enjoy. But something like Tunic, even if I put it on can't get hurt invincibility, I still probably wouldn't play through a lot of it on my own.
Sure.
So this is a great way for me to be able to see what kind of game designs are out there.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Different adventures for just to have fun with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been great. I love this game. This is an amazing game. It is exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yes.
Thank you so much for showing up to it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, subscribing. Man, this has been CouchCapades Played Tunic.
Yeah.
Wild. It was a wild ride. We had a blast. If you're listening to this on podcast services, follow us. Follow us on CouchCapades Played, Couch of Randomness. Maybe sooner or later we'll get back to a side of popcorn. I don't know. Maybe sooner or later we'll get back to Now to Play. I don't know about that with those. But we're here having fun with everyone so we can all go on adventures together. Please subscribe to youtube.com/CouchCapades because you're amazing. Because we have games coming out, shows 7 days a week, plus some, because we're crazy people. Because we do this all for you, because it's a great time. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yes.
Come back next time. We're going to be playing something.
Bye.